Pierre has put a lot of work into fortifying his palace base, but there's still a lot of work to do and there's still a lot of zombies just outside the estate walls. It's time to take the fight to the undead. Okay, well the plan for today and probably the day after that, and maybe even the day after that and the day after that, is to clear around the high wall that goes all the way around the outside of the estate. There are zombies everywhere. To the west, there's a massive group of zombies, but there's also some massive targets to loot as well. So it's going to be another day or two out on the road, clearing the area of zombies and looting. But first, we're actually going to go north rather than south. I'll get my compass points correct, and we're going to blockade the top northwest entrance of the estate. So let's get and do that first. Hopefully it should be a quick and easy job. Okay, well we're just coming up on that entrance to our estate, which we need to block off, otherwise we're going to get a steady stream of zombies going through. But let's just marvel once again at Pierre's incredible amount of zombie slaying that's already happened. As always, there are more zombies filtering into the area, sneaking up on Pierre from behind as well. As always, it's just always another zombie. Okay, hopefully that's the stragglers taken care of. Just grab, which one should we do? Metal bar looks like it does a little bit more damage. We don't want to use the fire axe for slaying zombies. That shouldn't be necessary. It's a valuable tree cutting tool, so let's just drop that in the back. Now we've got to try and figure out what are we going to blockade this entrance exit with. I just want to check around the corner. I'm thinking I might go up to the gas station or the hardware store that's there and pick up some really big items of furniture like fridges and things like that. I will probably put extra barricades in at some point, maybe even build some cheval de frise, but for now I think we'll just want to block it off. But as always, as it almost always seems to happen, there is something that is distracting Pierre from his main stated task, and that is he's hungry. Wow, I guess these guys are reacting to the van. They just keep coming into the area. The amount of zombies around this block is huge. Now, let's see. Where do we want to go? Let's try this house. We're looking to just get into the kitchen, grab a few bits of food. I do not want to take long doing this. But there's the kitchen right there. Can we sneak in without even having to engage the zombie? Let's find out. Although, we should realistically clear as many zombies as we can so we don't get any nasty surprises when we're out on the road and we're tired and vulnerable. There's definitely another zombie upstairs, I think. There's definitely a zombie, not there, right here. So let's take that out. And I think there is one upstairs as well. I guess just the one zombie. One very noisy zombie. Okay, nothing useful here. Although I'm hearing a lot of banging very nearby. Okay, let's see if we've got anything for, well, I was going to say breakfast, but it's now lunch. Let's grab that. And let's have that as well. Wow. That sounds very delicious. And some more champagne. How very French. Ooh, we got something with the automated broadcast system. Let's actually just pick that up straight away and take it back to base. Okay, well this is asking for trouble, but I'm gonna try and take this fridge and I just want to barricade that area with fridges. You can guarantee, where's the door? There it is. You can guarantee that we'll get around the corner after being really careful and clearing the area, making sure it is absolutely clear. You can guarantee as soon as we go back to get the fridge, walk through the door, there'll be a group of 5 zombies there. It's a little bit risky. Pierre's going to be really, really vulnerable while he carries the fridge. Man, I'm really surprised there aren't more zombies just inside. Let's just look around and make sure it is clear. There's just the one zombie coming this way. Moving with intent to come and say hello. Just the one though. Let's make this quick. And let's see if we can... Let's see, I guess we have to drop our bag entirely. Otherwise we're not going to be able to have enough space to carry it. Again, that's another risk because we've got a lot of useful gear in there. Okay, let's see if we can do this. This is going to be tricky if we get caught with a zombie. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, that is a crazy sight. Look at that. That is another mod. I did not realize. I should have paid attention. It is literally called Schizo's Carryable Everything. And they were not lying. That is crazy. That is crazy. I am absolutely loving that. And what I'm not absolutely loving is I think I've got to get another 3 fridges. Okay, man, we got some big fridges. I'm not sure that this is a good idea. We really are asking for trouble. Well, can you feel the tension? Can we put a fridge down in place before a zombie comes to find us? Okay. I suppose we should actually... Yeah, so they can't get... There's not a gap there. Yeah, I just thought I had a zombie. Let's get more fridges. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to grab fridges from the homes. They're actually nearer. And come on, look at the amount of corpses. There shouldn't be any zombies nearby. I say there shouldn't be any zombies nearby. There's one right there. There's one right there. And there's also one in the garage, I think. At least one. Gotta be careful here. Oof. Blind corners. Man, that zombie loves that door. There we are. Well, they're going to be forever facing that door. Okay. Okay, I guess again we can just very quickly just... Yes, brilliant. We actually haven't got much carry capacity. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to eat some canned pepperade. Otherwise we won't be able to pick up the fridge. We can pick this up. There we go. I love that. I love that. Pierre the removal man. Okay, we just saw 2 zombies appear and go around the corner, so we're really lucky. There we go. Is that it? Have we done it? No, we need to get one more. One more. Okay, so we can't stack the barrels. So I'm not sure if this is an effective barricade. Let's try it. Okay, now has that done a good job? It has. Okay, so this northwest... I always have to think about the compass points. This northwest entrance is now fenced off. It's completely barricaded against wandering zombies and raiding bandits as well. So we just need to grab some water. What we're going to do next is we're going to head down to the opposite corner of the estate. We're going to go south, so east and then south. We're going to clear the road as we go. We're going to work. Pierre's going to work his way up to the other end. There is... What was there? Another beautiful loot location that I can't actually remember what it was at the moment. But what we do know is that there will be a lot of zombies. Okay, so not a single zombie to the north side of this gate, but I got a feeling the south side it's going to be a very, very different story. Okay, well, we made it a lot further south than I was expecting. But here the zombies are. So from here on in, we're going to leave the van there. I do not know why the vehicle panel's not coming up. But we're going to leave the vehicle there and go in on foot. And slowly and methodically kill every single zombie we see. You know what? It's nowhere near as bad as I thought with zombies that I thought it would be. So let's get some XP into something else that isn't short blunt. We've got a nice supply of hunting knives, so I'm eager to get a real boost, a couple of levels in short blade as well. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be slowed down by the trees, the forest, is going to cover a lot of zombies. There's probably a lot more zombies here than you might initially think. Yeah, the noise of the fighting is just slowly drawing more and more zombies out from the forest, so we're going to need to be really mindful of them coming from behind. But of course, in a perfect bit of timing, just as Pierre was about to really get into it, the drowsiness has kicked in. That's going to slow him down, although he's still been pretty effective at the moment. Now, did I remember to put any more vitamin pills in? Of course not. Are they in there? No. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to make things as easy for Pierre as we possibly can. So we're going to... I didn't want to rely on it too much, but he's drowsy. If we want to make the progress that we were hoping for... Just keep thinking I'm hearing zombies right behind. If we're going to make the progress we're hoping for, we need to blast through these zombies, and that means clearing them out, killing them as quickly as possible, and that, of course, means level 5 short blunt. Like that. Oh, wow, look at this. We missed a police officer. I honestly don't remember killing all these zombies, but I guess all the days blur into one, because it's just zombie slaying every day. But we got another gun, and we got another... What is that? Not in the best condition. You'd expect more from a police deputy. Okay, we're just going to take the bulletproof vest, I think. And that magazine. Let's take the magazine. Okay, well, let's just drop in the pistol off because it's not in good condition. And looky here. No, not the matches, although we will definitely want those for some cigarettes. By the way, bad news. 4 cigarettes left. Got another gun case, which means another gun, more ammo. Oh, wow. 4 boxes of rounds. That is amazing. And of course, some zombies come along to spoil the party. Oh wow, that is quite a group. Where the hell did they come from? Things have got real all of a sudden. And this is a tough group of zombies. All of a sudden everyone is taking 2, 3, 4 hits. We could do with a few kills. There we go. Okay, yeah. Pierre's definitely turning the tide now. Okay, but this is what we need to be careful of. The noise of the fighting draws out more zombies from the forest from behind. Man, this is going to be another road that's going to absolutely be completely covered in blood and guts and gore and dead zombies. I've got to say, if I was a bandit and I was coming around this way and I saw all of this, I would just, yeah, I would go somewhere else. Okay, but it's starting to get dark. Pierre is getting more and more tired by the moment, so I'm not quite sure how much further we can go. But let's see if we can get all the way to the end of this road, end of this wall, I should say. And there we are. That is the end of the road. Oh wow, yeah, that is. See, that's why I want to blockade it off. They're all gonna. Well, if I wasn't there, they'd all be pathfinding through that fence and entering the estate, and they're going to cause a problem in a couple of days. That's why I want to barricade. But I think for now, I might have to just run away. 2 levels of tiredness, anxiety, out of water. I do like zombie slaying. But that is, are we being a little bit reckless here? Let's see how we do. And you can run away at any moment. Okay, we're getting some excellent knockdowns, but we're not getting many finishes. It's taking a lot more hits, but we're getting there. Should be pretty safe from behind, hopefully. Okay, that is the weapon broken. I think maybe that is our cue to get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's return in the morning once Pierre's had a good night's sleep and he's fully refreshed, got a new weapon, and be raring to go and we can finish the job. Okay, well, it is the next morning before we head out and continue clearing to the south. We're going to just install this this device, this radio that we picked up. It has the emergency broadcast radio station, which is going to be useful. It's 91.6. Do I have a spare battery? I do not. Right, I need to sort out this inventory. I've got lots of things I don't need and lots of things that I do need that I don't have, like vitamin pills and batteries. Okay, well, I've dropped off. Oh my god. Oh my sugar. That is, we got a bandit here that came from absolutely nowhere. I don't even have a weapon, and we're outnumbered. It's a coward's way, but it's a winning way. Oh my god, we didn't get any sort of warning for that whatsoever. That is just insane. I thought, oh, I can hear banging, but it is just a zombie. How dare they come here? All of a sudden I got a flipping butcher. I mean, he's got a meat cleaver, he's got an apron, but there's no way I'm gonna go hand to hand, knife to knife when it's 2v1. It's a little bit boring, but I kind of quite like living. So that's it. Is that it? We just do a little bit of a circuit around. Where the hell did those guys come from? Were those the wanderers that were here just a couple of days ago? It was a close call right on our doorstep. Does feel that it is just a matter of time before they get Pierre. But that's another encounter gone through, I think. Let's just have a little bit of a drive around. Okay, we've had a little bit of a drive around the lake. It's probably far enough away around about to just see what is going on. And I think that is it. Wow, that is crazy. That was quite a surprise. It could have been worse. If we'd have slept in any longer, they would have been killing us while we slept in our bed. But that is bandit encounter number 3 overcome. But did you notice? More bandits this time. 2 bandits, not 1. It's going to get bigger and bigger groups. Better armed, well armed as well. Well, let's see what these guys have got. Okay, so yeah, that is quite a look. An apron and black leather trousers that actually have really good defense. That is an upgrade. It doubles the amount of defense, so I'm not sure if it's a good look. I don't know. Actually, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Where are their weapons? They had weapons. I don't see them now. Okay, before we head out, I'm just adding the station for the emergency broadcast. But man, that has been really shook up. Those those bandits, they came from just nowhere. No warning at all. What was going on there? Yeah, we're back out on the road, back clearing the block of zombies. We've got to put what was kind of a crazy situation behind us and focus on the job in hand, and that is killing more zombies. Okay, well, as Pierre is relatively refreshed, we're going to go with short blade, the hunting knife, because I'm desperate to get 2 or 3 levels in it. That will make a massive difference in Pierre's ability to fight. Here they come, and hopefully we can put them down. Okay. That is another small group taken care of. It's more progress. But you know what? While we got a moment, let's just have a look at our skills. Where are we going? How are we doing? Axe is almost at level 1. We do have a lot of short axes as well. Hand axes, that's the word. But look at this. Short blade, well on the way to level 6. Short blade, 2/3 to level 2. The maintenance is coming along nicely. But we want to see more of these little arrows showing that we've got an XP boost. And that means finding the time to read more books. But for now, let's get back to clearing the area. Okay, well, we've made it to the corner of the estate. And when we were last here just yesterday evening, there were a lot of zombies. And they were flooding down the road towards Pierre before he decided to leave. Well, this guy came out from the estate, so there's probably some more in there. let's hope that we can clear the area, loot what is a very interesting building up the road, but also get that level 3 in short, level 2 in short blade. Yeah, I guess they were all just in there, and the noise of the fighting has drawn them out. Tell you what though, before we do anything, it is clear that Pierre needs his his afternoon smoke. Okay, that is the anxiety taken care of. That should make things a little bit easier. But one thing I've overlooked that isn't going to make things easy is not filling up the water. We're going to have to try and do that sooner rather than later. Okay, well, that's another group taken care of. Why not? Let's have it. That'll help with any unhappiness that might be stacking up. We're going to try and remember to dismantle the digital watches as we go. But what Pierre really wants to do is clear this area, make a massive step towards making the estate safe. Hopefully, we can clear the area, get that entrance blockaded as well. We're going to have a slight change of plan with the escape plan. If you remember a few days ago, well, it's probably a few weeks ago now, we got a bug out bag ready and put it in a spare vehicle we had, and we've left it just inside the this gateway here, just up the road. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the vehicle just out onto the road, and I'm going to block there. I presume that we can, wow, yeah, we can climb there, but that is quite an impressive athletic feat there, really. But just up the road is the car. Yeah, let's move it now. While we got the chance, let's move it now. Okay, well, here's the Citroen C5, I want to say. Somewhere there is a bag with a few bits of food, a few weapons, a few tools. If we have to make a run for it, this is our escape plan. But I don't want to leave it there. I'm going to leave it out on the road, as I said. I really want to block off this entryway. Let's leave the vehicle just here. And let's continue to clear the area. Ooh. Wow, there could be a police station, there could be an armory. I'm just thinking about weapons. I was just thinking maybe those bandits in the estate there with no zombies really anywhere nearby, that would have been a good opportunity for some target practice with a gun. We do have a gun on us with some 9mm rounds, but with 2 we could have quite easily got overwhelmed and we could have been killed in the Battle of an Eyelid. So maybe then next time, if we do have a time, do get the opportunity, there's just one bandit, don't panic too much. Then I would definitely take some target practice with the pistol. Okay, hopefully we won't have to do much more clearing. Well, let's go and find out. That's our first bike. Okay, it looks like you just get on it like a vehicle. Looks pretty simple, but I don't want to get knocked off it with a zombie. We're going to try a bike ride in a minute. We're going to have a bit of a drive-by on a bike. See what is ahead up the road, just for laughs. This is it. This place has got to be a police station, right? I mean, this area, Bougival, if that's how you say it, that's probably awful pronunciation, looks to be just absolutely amazing. We've got a large estate that's got just about everything you need. Wow, have we got? Wow, this looks amazing. We found a hardware store and a gas station just up around the bend. Now at the other end, it looks like we got a very, yeah, yeah, I'm not going to say that. That's a police station, right? Wow, we could be about to find a massive amount of guns. Okay, I'm just clearing these few zombies that are sort of pathfinding around the wall. So to make sure that we've got as I said, that we're trying to work towards getting this estate as safe and zombie free as possible. And that means killing every single damn one. But this place is absolutely jumping with zombies at the moment. It's not going to be easy. So we're going to go with the short blunt and we're going to make an absolute... Wow, look at this guy. Wow. Okay, I'm getting really excited about the things that we are hopefully just, ooh, look at that, just about to find. Riot helmet, that looks amazing. And we got a firefighter. Have we got a fire station and police station combined? Have you ever seen that? Look at this. Military bulletproof vest and an assault rifle. By the look of it, a riot helmet. Man, yeah, it's gonna look like one real scary dude. Okay, well, as I said, this place is absolutely crawling with zombies. It's going to be a massive job. We might not be able to finish it today, but I'm pretty certain in saying, however long it takes, the loot that is there for the taking will be worth it. At least I hope so. Okay, well, at the moment, as you can see, Pierre is absolutely running amok, and yeah, you can see the zombies are actually giving up. They're just, yeah, falling over. But we got another big group. We haven't even gone anywhere near the building yet. This could be a massive challenge, but it's going to be fun. But boy, Pierre is absolutely destroying these zombies with this short blunt. One man and a metal bar or pipe. It's absolutely destroying these huge groups of zombies. At some point, we need to find the time to sort through the corpses, because otherwise we could miss some really valuable loot. But, oh wow. Okay. If you're wondering what's happening with the zombies, we've got a mod called Zombies Trip Over Zombies. But I did lower the chance of it happening to like 5%, I think. But maybe there's just so many corpses. But I'll take it. That's why I added it. I wanted to add a little bit of randomness into the interactions, into the fighting. But one thing I definitely don't want to miss out on are things like this. The nightsticks. Let's just get that. The Remington 870 shotguns. The bulletproof vest. We've got about 4 of those now. Yeah, these are the things that could be the difference between life and death with Pierre in a world of bandits. Okay, well, Pierre's having to keep his head on a real swivel. They're coming out of the forest, they're coming from the road to the west, they're coming from the road to the south, but look at the amount of absolute destruction we've already inflicted on these poor, defenseless zombies. And while Pierre's got the energy, well, we've got the daylight, we're just going to keep going. Which is good, because the zombies just keep coming right now. Oh yeah, yeah, they really do keep coming. Ooh, that is some, wow. Okay. They were not anywhere near this amount of zombies just a minute ago. Oh yeah, this is getting a little bit weird. I'm pretty sure I didn't hear a helicopter, but there are zombies, just massive amounts of zombies making their way in this direction, eager to say hi to Pierre and his nightstick. And Pierre is happy or eager to oblige. Okay, but he does need to keep half an eye on those negative noodles. They are getting more numerous. First level of exertion, moderate exertion. And we're marooned from our van. And so we've got to fight our way back to it. We might not be able to go much further. Okay, we're just getting pushed back further and further, and I was about to say, I'm expecting that drowsy noodle to appear at any moment, and there it is. And yes, I did once again, yet again, forget to pack some vitamin pills. Okay, well, with that, I think if we get a chance, Pierre needs to have a little bit of a sit down. We've got just one more. But we could get rid of that exertion noodle. We can probably manage with the tiredness, at least for a couple more hours. Okay, so Pierre's just gonna sit down against the wall so he doesn't get called out. He'll be able to see anything that's coming out of water again. But let's have a can of cold potatoes. Okay, well as dusk rolls in, as the sun slowly starts to go down, and Pierre has his break, let's just review the numbers. 784 zombies killed in 19 days, 11 hours, almost 20 days. It's a shame there's not a bandits killed number, because what are we up to now? Wow, I say we, I mean the van, really. The van is up to 4 bandit kills now. Okay, well it's time to get back to it. We're out of water and wow, Pierre's already feeling parched, so he's feeling faint and dizzy. But I want to at least reclaim the van. I'm not going to take that and to abandon the van, so we're just going to be looking to fight our way back to the van, get in it and get out of here. Man, where did all the zombies go? Yeah, let's get the van. It would be embarrassing if we had to abandon the van. So there's clearly too much going on here for now. You know what, let's just finish up by just having a little drive up the road just to see how bad it is. You can see we've made a massive dent, but there's still zombies pouring into the area from every direction. This police station is an absolute shit show. Look at the amount of zombies. And maybe I should start counting the shotgun shells, and maybe we should get some target practicing, because wow, that is a lot of zombies. And this is, remember, this is just up the road from our estate, which feels safe, but maybe it isn't as safe as we thought. But this is going to be an adventure for another day. There's obviously no way we're going to be able to do anything more today. Let's not get stuck. Oof, okay. So Pierre's made it back safely to base. Just take care of the apparent emergency of dying of thirst. Every time I get back to base now, I'm going to be expecting a zombie or some bandits to be here waiting. Yeah, I guess we did feel safe here in this estate that's walled off and clear. But I guess nowhere is safe. Nowhere is safe. Right, that's going to be it for today's episode. Next time, on the next episode, we are going to be heading out with a shotgun. In fact, maybe we should check now. Let's just see how many shotgun shells we've got. Okay, so we've got our own little armory in this palace complex. We've got 6 boxes of shotgun shells. I think that tells us everything that we need to know. Actually, let's just take that with us. We don't want that there. 6 boxes of shotgun shells and a big groups of zombies outside a location, a juicy location that's full of, hopefully full of incredible loot. There's only one conclusion you can draw from that, but that's going to have to be it for today. Smash that like button, sub, comment, hit that notification bell so you know when the next episode is out. I hope you are enjoying this series and this rather magnificent map as much as I am. But for now, that's going to have to be all. Peace.